The stunningly beautiful caracal. This cat is an excellent jumper and often catches birds in flight. A young lion in a tree photographed with a wide-angle lens in Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Butterflies often land on turtles' heads to drink their tears for the minerals. I've also seen them land on caimans and anacondas for the same reason. This photo means a lot to me. Not only did the lions position themselves in a perfect circle around a wildebeest kill, but the BBC used the photo in the magazine Radio Times and quoted no one less than David Attenborough on it. The quote was, "The visual is always more powerful than words." The sea otter is a very interesting animal. Weighing up to 45 kilograms, 99 pounds, it is the largest member of the weasel family. Unlike other marine mammals like whales and seals, sea otters have no blubber to keep them warm. Instead, they have the densest fur of all mammals, with about 150,000 hairs per square centimeter, almost 1 million per square inch. The fur is so dense that the water never reaches the skin, the elegant serval looking back. The large ears are very sensitive to sounds and can pinpoint small rodents with precision. A nice mud bath both cools you down and protects against biting and annoying insects. Lionesses in the same pride often sink the birth of their litters. This is practical as they then will have more or less the same size cubs with similar needs and can move at the same speed. Lionesses will also suckle each other's cubs. Sometimes animals do what they are not supposed to. When I worked with lion research in the Serengeti National Park, these lion cubs crawled under my car to make use of the shade. I reached down with my camera and took a few shots, not knowing if I was aiming right. This was the result. I spent 5 years living in central Serengeti and working with lion research. Being able to recognize individuals was key for this work. The fingerprints of lions are their whisker spots. If you look closely at this image, you'll see some more or less straight lines of whisker spots above the mouth. As some of you may have noticed, I haven't posted for a long time. I have been away on 2 photographic assignments. First 2 months in Peru, then 2 weeks in Mozambique. I found 2 impalas stuck in a muddy part of the Saranera River in the Serengeti National Park. One was a fully grown male, and the other, seen in this photo, a young male. To see a puma in the Amazon rainforest is not easy, but during my last trip to Peru, I was lucky enough to see one. It had emerged from the dense forest and was sitting on a beach by the river Las Piedras in the Alto Purus area, a male lion resting on the famous Serengeti plains. Some nearby zebras are staying alert. They know that this particular lion can't catch them without the element of surprise. But where there is one lion, there might be more. And by just running away from him, the zebras might run straight into another hidden lion. So, better stay steady and vigilant. A black-capped squirrel monkey as curious about me as I was about it. Photographed in Bahuaja Sonane National Park, Peru. A baby bush hyrax sunbathing on top of its mother. Hyraxes are special among mammals as their internal thermoregulation is poor. A young leopard tortoise. This species is one of the largest tortoises in the world and can, in extreme cases, reach a length of 70 centimeters, 28 in, and weigh up to 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. They can get to 100 years old. A saiga calf, only 1 or 2 days old. Don't worry, the rest of the body will grow and catch up with the legs. An Egyptian goose with its little chicks. These birds form couples for life, and both females and males take turns incubating their eggs and care for the young. They usually nest in a hole in a tree. A tropical spiny agama on an eland skull. The white peaks behind the tail are the teeth of the eland, a male boomslang in Serengeti National Park. These snakes have excellent vision and will often move their head from side to side to get a better view of objects directly in front of them. A white-vented storm petrel searching for food on the Pacific Ocean surface. Very little is known about this species. So far, very few nests have been found. One theory is that the nest in the Atacama Desert, the driest place on Earth, where a dead chick was found. A foot of a mountain gorilla showing an opposable thumb for gripping branches. Bwindi impenetrable forest, Uganda. A mud skipper making a jump, skip to show his strength to defend his territory and burrow. These fish are amphibious and spend up to 75% of their lives out of the water. The silhouette of a zebra seen against the rising full moon. Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. A group of tui parakeets feeding on the fruits of a tree. These tiny parrots were very charming but also very noisy while feeding. From a series of photos where a snowy egret takes off and flies past a great egret. The Weddell's saddleback tamarin is a tiny monkey found in the Amazon rainforest. They are only up to about 19.5 centimeters, 7.7 in, with a long 30 centimeter, 12 in tail. They weigh around 358 grams, 12.6 ad, about the same as a human heart. A close-up photo of a spectacular caterpillar. This is one of the largest and reddest caterpillars I have ever seen. I believe it is the Saturniid moth, equals Penelope. Wow! This is the first time I saw the legendary bushmaster. Normally, they hide inside the rainforest, but this one was out in the open on a riverbank.